This demonstration is on the little bursty stars. You'll need some strips of paper that are about 1/2 inch by 8 1/4 inches, or that's about 1.5 centimeters by 21 centimeters. But you can do them thicker or longer. So you grab your first piece, and as though you're going to tie it in a knot, and then slide it up. Press that little end. I find that just helps to keep it in place. And then pull the other piece, sort of one goes one way, one goes the other, keeping that very nice tight peak at the very top there, and sort of squashing it in as you go. If you fold that little side tag in across and then tuck it under so that it's out the way, and then flip it to the other side, and then you're going to start winding that long piece just around and squash it as you go, flip it over, and then fold the next piece along. So you'll notice that it goes along the straight edge, and then you fold it on an angle, give it a bit of a squeeze, and then keep going, but maintaining that pentagon shape, or little house, little tent shape as you're winding it. So keep winding and squeezing right to the end of your piece of paper. What you'll find is sometimes that you'll have a piece that sticks over a little bit further than it should, and it can't tuck anywhere. So if that's the case, you just slide it through underneath the piece that you last folded over, and then that little piece that's sticking out through the end, just grab a little pair of scissors and cut that out. So I didn't say that you might need a pair of scissors, but you might need a little pair of scissors just to cut that little piece off, and then you can throw that piece away. And then you are left with your perfect little pentagon. Just a little bit close-up look there. So then to make the pentagon turn into a star, you need to hold it very carefully around the edges and then squeeze those two corners together. Again, turn it around, squeeze. Some people will find this really easy, some people will find it difficult. It took me a little while before I worked out how to do it properly, but every little squeeze helps burst open that little cute little star. And sorry, that's a bit out of range, but there we go. Done. So this is just another one just to show you, again, winding, pressing down as you go. This demonstration, we're going to do it so that I'm going to show you how to make it into the star shape, but how to make it wrong. So this one, you notice as we've wound up, we didn't need to cut a piece off of at the end. So some you will, some you won't. But this is how you don't do the little bursty part. See how I've got my thumb, so I'm sort of squashing the star. So as I go around, I'm pinching those peaks, which is what we're supposed to do. But because my thumb is squashing it, I'm like, doesn't work. The air's just gone out of it. So I'll just demonstrate one more time. So we start knotting it through, have a little piece hanging on one side, squeeze it so that then you can pull that long piece down, keeping your triangle nice and tight. Fold that little edge over and tuck it in so that it's, again, nice and neat, keeping it as neat as you can. Fold it over and then fold it across that straight edge, and then squeeze it on the angle. Fold it on the straight edge, squeeze it up on that angle. Fold it up on the straight edge, squeeze it again, and then tuck in that final little edge. And again, that was a perfect one that didn't need to be cut with any scissors. So see how I'm holding it now so that I'm not squashing it together. I'm holding those edges, and then very carefully change the angle, squeeze again, just keeping it so that you get all of those 5 peaks. And you can go around and just squeeze it with your fingers to line them up. But there we are, another little bursting full of beautiful star.